What's going on, y'all? All right, it's another Thursday night. It's basically a redneck holiday, but
Nice background.
I'm here with you.
Like that.
Thank you. They're racing in Daytona tonight, and hey, I grew up on NASCAR, so I want to watch it. But no, I'm here with you.
And if you're watching the duel, don't tell us who
Yeah,
won.
don't say anything about the race in the comments here, please. I'm recording it so I can watch it after I'm out of here. But hey, thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. We've had a lot going on. I'm gonna touch on a couple of topics here tonight. I might get a little animated.
Uh-oh.
So if there's any children in the house, please let me know right now. We'll definitely not throw an F-bomb. I try not to do that, but absolutely no Lord's name in vain. That's the one word in this universe that I hate. I will never do. So, but it might get a little heated here in a little while. But first, let's see who's with us. First one in was Scott Hummer. All right, buddy. Good to see you back. Wanda Landry is here. And Son is with us. Good to see you, sir. All right. The Raiders in the house. My man right there. And OVP. That's a channel you got to check out, y'all. Hey, OV, drop your link in the comments there, buddy. Drop your link in the comments so people can go check you out. Y'all need to check that channel out. He does what he calls a doom report every other day or so, but it's some good information, and you'll be glad you went over there to see it, I promise you. Who else we got with us tonight? Come on down here. Come on. I know there's a few more in here. I see the number up there.
Somebody already asked a question.
J1 is with us. There we go. Thank you so much. Lynn Stalker, all the way from Ocala. All right. And that is the bottom of my list. I can't believe that.
No, you're not at the bottom.
According to this, I am. Oh, there's Prepared Florida right there. Thank you, sir. Oh, come on down. Who else we got here? Looks like this comment section is messed up again. I'm not surprised on this software. Come on, who else we got in there? There's a few more, I know. Got a good number up there.
With some new people, too. Well, they
All
don't
right.
have wrenches.
Kathy C is with us. We got people without wrenches, you
Three
said?
people, yeah.
All right, I'll have to monitor that and check that out tomorrow. If this is your third time here, you're going to get a wrench.
Katie said there's no grandbaby tonight, but she's still talking about how you said her name last week on the TV.
Oh, good. Appreciate that. I'm glad she enjoyed it. Debbie Jones is with us. Old Man Survival. There he is right there. Yep, from the metropolis of St. Cloud. The Rural Report. There it is. Rural, drop that link in the comments, man, so people can just click on it and go over and subscribe. You folks with channels do that. I'd like to see those links in there. When I watch the replay tomorrow and watch the comments, I like seeing those in there. Michelle J is with us, my girl from Tennessee. All right. That's a good woman right there, y'all. I'm telling you, she's done a lot of good for a lot of folks. And I appreciate her being a part of this community. I truly do. Medals in the house. Short-lived Saint. I hope you went to the range the other day. Sorry I couldn't join you. But on that short notice, plus my girl over there wasn't feeling too well. Had to take care of her. I hope you understand. Demo Man Don is back with us. All right. ADRVT. That's one I need to give a wrench to. Let me go over here and see if I can find you on YouTube. There you are. All right. We're going to make you a moderator right now. There you go. Next time you talk, it should be in blue. Patriot Ordinance is with us. Man, I got a good bunch of folks in here. James, thank you, sir, so much for being in the chat. All right. Who else we got in here? Come on.
James doesn't have a wrench.
Tana Joe. That's the first time I've seen James.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you want to, well, now it's a shield. They don't give away wrenches anymore. They give away shields, it looks like. James, if you want one, come on back a couple of more times.
And we'll keep calling it a wrench.
And we'll get you one. Yeah, I'll probably keep calling it a wrench, but
Ocala Food Forest, isn't that new?
Who?
Osceola, sorry. Osceola Food Forest.
Yeah, that's a new one. All right.
Yeah,
Grit
welcome.
and Grace right there. Y'all need to be dropping your channels in here, guys. Drop your channels in the comments, guys. Come on. Who else we got here? Here's a new one right here. Who's that? Lil Loco. I like that name. That's a good one. Thank you so much for joining us. All right. Come on down. Philip Dixon made it. We gave
Your
Tammy
ribs are
Jo.
better.
We gave Tammy Jo a shout out. Right there she is right there. She's worth two. So there we go. Yeah, it looks like James knows, Grit and Grace and Rural and a few others. Here we go. Here's a new one right here too. I ain't even gonna try to, I'll just spell that. IDAKKT. I like those initials.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here with us. All right. David T4's in the house. Yeah. The Turk is back. TUK is back. Thank you so much. Katie's in the house. No grandbabies tonight. Good. I'm glad she enjoyed that shout out last week. Come on down. Who else? Is there anybody else in here I hadn't given a shout out yet? Let me see. Thank you, new folks, for being here. I truly do appreciate it.
Teresa Buchanan just popped in.
Teresa Buchanan right there.
Kane
There we
Corso
go.
just popped in.
All right. Kane Corso's with us, you said?
Yeah.
Come on down here. Let me catch up with him.
Demo John. Greg Harmon. Oh my gosh, everybody's here.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you for a while, Greg.
Yeah. Greg Harmon is back. All
I
right.
feel like we have.
Ocala Food Forest. There we go. I used to love to go hiking up there. That forest up there is so nice. And I love the way it's kind of, even some of these state parks we have, they're developed, and that one's not. And I love that it's just so rural. There's Kane right there. Thank you, brother, so much. Who else? That's it. That's the bottom of my list. Okay. All right. Greg Harmon, there he is right there. Thank you, brother. All right. Like I said, if you have a channel and you got a wrench, a shield, drop a link in the comments here so these folks can come over and check you out. If you're here, I'm subscribed to you if you got a channel. And so I know your channel's worth watching. So if you guys see a link in there, pop over there, check it out. Subscribe, ring that bell so you'll get those notifications and help these folks out, because you know what YouTube does with you prepper channels. They try their best to keep us as small as possible. So if you help them at all, that'll be a great thing. But let's get on with it.
Prepared Florida just dropped his YouTube channel.
Yeah, Prepared Florida. Thank you. All right. Drop that link in there, y'all. But Carrie over at the gun range over at Orlando Shooting Sports, she gave me a heads up that they got a notice from their ammo supplier that on April 1st, ammo prices will increase 2 to 10% pretty much across the board. You can see down at the bottom, they have the calibers, but basically it's everything. The cost of materials have gone up, and they pass that right on along to us. You know that. So April 1st, those prices are going to go up. If you're planning on buying any, stocking anything up, you might want to do it before then. And that distributor represents all of the major manufacturers. Let me pop it back up there so you can see. Right across the top there. They got Remington and CCI and Federal. They don't just sell to small distributors. This is to all of the big names. So the prices are going up, y'all. Just get ready for it. Got the word here first. But right here's a good example of why. I'll tell you, to get those ham radios, get those comms going. There was an emergency officials in a county in New York, upstate New York, that during the winter storm that just went through up there, they set up a network of ham radio operators to a system just in case the 911 system goes out. And this right here is exactly why you need to get those radios. You need to learn how to use them. If you want to take the time to get your license, that would be a good thing. But get them. That's why we get them right there. But I'm going to go ahead and get into some stuff that's really kind of got me ticked off here. So I'm going to try to keep it civil. But some of these things really got me bent. Here's one right here. The SAVE Act that the House of Representatives passed last night. Chuck Schumer's already said it's dead going into the Senate. They have to get 60 votes. And I'm afraid he's right. I think maybe there's one Republican that will vote, one Democrat that will vote with the Republicans. But that's the only one I think they can count on. But, they're scaring the hell out of people, telling women that they're not going to be able to vote, because they can't get the name changed on their birth certificate if they got married. Well, you don't have to. They don't have to. That's stupid. If a woman's not smart enough to know, she needs to take her marriage certificate and her current driver's license to the DMV to get her married name on that driver's license. Then she's too stupid to vote to start with. So it's that simple.
Yeah, it's such an easy thing to do.
Yeah, it's so easy.
Yeah.
I think here in Florida, to get a replacement driver's license, it costs you $18,
I
I
don't
think.
even know if it costs when you're getting a name
Yeah,
change.
something like that. But
I don't recall.
it's not like it's going to cost you a lot. And CNN had a guy on last night talking about how Donald Trump's going to make everybody get a passport to vote. And a passport costs $130, and that's going to keep people from being able to vote. They're just trying to scare the hell out of everybody. And of course, the usual, minorities are not going to be able to do this. Well, I found a video that shows you just how tough, how bad it's going to be on minorities to try to vote if this law is passed. Watch this.
Oh, he's making it right. Hold on. I got my driver's license. Here you go. Now,
It's going to be that tough. Okay. How in the world did that black man get an ID where he could vote? It's not like it's hard. Democrats keep saying that their voters are more intelligent than conservative voters, but they think they're too damn stupid.
That's so insulting.
Yeah.
It's so
think,
insulting.
yeah, they think
Why would they think I can't go get my ID?
their voters are too stupid to get an ID with a name change on it, or if they're a person of color, just go get a driver's license or a state ID.
Yeah, you don't even have to be a driver's license.
Yeah, you don't even have to drive. You can get a state ID. But this is one of the things that's, that's just ticking me off. Especially the part about the women. Women, they do seem to lean, especially the soccer moms, they seem to lean, liberal big time. And the people that they're voting for is just calling them stupid. And then they keep supporting them. This is the kind of thing that pisses me off. All right, calm down.
Katie said when she moved to a different state, she went to get a new license and took her divorce decree because she couldn't find her marriage license. They actually told me that a divorce decree was proof that I got married. Oh, Lord.
Oh, it's crazy. But tonight we're talking about this. Boom. The way they're trying to distract everybody. That's all they're doing. They just want to distract everybody. This SAVE Act thing, they can't hide that because the Senate and the House of Representatives is live on TV every day. You can go over there and check that out and watch it. If you want to, ruin your day, let me put it that way. But they're just trying to distract you, and you have to look for what they're trying to distract you from. Now, all of this stuff about what's that lady's name that was kidnapped?
Nancy.
Nancy. What?
Nancy Guthrie.
Nancy Guthrie. That's all they've been talking about for a week and a half.
They find that woman. I don't know. I have nothing to talk about.
And it's a terrible thing what happened to her.
It is.
You know, we prayed for her safety, her safe return. We prayed for the family. But what surprised me was we all saw the video that the FBI released. Was Friday or Saturday? Yeah, sometimes this week.
Yeah.
But what ticked me off about that was that lady wasn't subscribed to a service to keep her recordings anywhere. It was just simply for her to click on and look and say who was on her porch. But somehow Google had the video from that night. Now that right there lets you know Google, or all of them, all of these people are tracking you if they can. Say something right here, buy this right here, about wanting to take a vacation in Cozumel. Just have a little discussion around your phone. Or you want to buy a new Ford truck. And then go log on, Facebook or X or wherever, TikTok, and watch how many ads come up for what you talked about.
And this has been going on for a while. My green Kia that I had was 2 cars ago. And I remember when we talked about me getting another green Kia, that's all the ads I got.
Yeah.
And that was years ago.
And
it's gotten 10 times.
Privacy is gone. And then I saw this TV commercial on the Super Bowl.
Oh, Lord.
And I thought, you got to be kidding me. Watch this.
One post of a dog's photo in the Ring app starts outdoor cameras looking for a match. Search Party from Ring uses AI to help families find lost dogs.
You believe in that? They have
We
an
looked
app
at each
now.
other and at the same time said,
Yeah.
what the hell?
That commercial came on. We looked at each other and went, what the hell? They have an app now you can put on your phone and turn on all of your neighbors' Ring cameras. If they're part of that system, they have to have that app, and they have to have it active on their cameras. But they can just turn your cameras on if you got that app on your phone. And people are doing it without even thinking, oh, wow, I might be able to save JoJo. They're not even.
That dumb Tucker might get out.
Yeah, Tucker might get, oh, no. We got a tag on him, call so-and-so. I don't know how many times I've thought about just taking that collar off and kicking his ass out the door.
I did one day. I thought about it. Only once.
But hey, it happens. Bill dropped in. All right, the man right there. Thank you, Bill, so much. But nothing is private anymore, guys. There's no such thing as privacy anymore. And they're trying to keep you distracted away from things that are important, things that you need to watch. Here's one right here. That's what we're here for, to point these things out. The yuan is surging on the world market against the US dollar. The dollar's collapsing. They don't want you to know that. Absolutely not. And we're all watching the silver and gold prices go up and down like an elevator. And that's just the people that run those commodity markets shorten the price because they know they're about to lose their butt. If everybody that bought that paper silver calls it in, they're bankrupt. They're done. So they're shorting that price. And we talked about that last week. And they're still doing it. Because March 1st, another round comes due. That they're going to have to push out that silver. I think there's like 40 times more sold on paper than there is of actual silver. And if people start calling it in, COMEX and Money Metals, the ones I buy from, and all of them, they're going to go broke. They would just absolutely go broke if everybody called it in. Not even everybody, just 25% of it. If 25% of the people that bought paper silver said, okay, I'm cashing this in, send me my silver, those places would go out of business because they don't have it. But people running the show don't want you to know that. Here's another one. How many of you heard about this? a second carrier group sent to the Middle East. Now, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I don't think they're going to do much in Iran. I really don't. Because I think Iran's got their number. Whoever's the president of the United States, they're going to have to deal with Iran. The sad thing is we got to this point where the United States has to deal with Iran. That should have been quashed 40 years ago. But we had a weak president at that time that let all of this happen. That's two. What about this one right here? You guys hear about this one? There are states, right there they are, Massachusetts, New York, Illinois, Minnesota, that are saying they want to opt out of civil rights laws because they have so many immigrants in their state. In other words, they want a special class of people that don't have to go by the law like me and you do. These people over here, they don't have to. They're special because it's killing those states financially. Well, guess what? You did it to yourself. You know, I don't give a damn if those states go broke. New York's broke anyway. California's broke. I'm surprised California wasn't in on that lawsuit or on that filing right there. But these states that are asking for it, they all are sanctuary states. And now it's biting them in the ass. And they can't take it. They can't stand it. They're about to totally collapse their state financially. Too bad. You know, too bad. But did you see that anywhere on the national media? No. They don't want you to know that. And today, Tom Homan gave his press conference. Did you guys see that this morning? Where he's calling an end to that Operation Metro Surge. Who called that? Who's got two thumbs and called that? This guy. Last week. Yeah. Me. But he used two lines in that little press conference that caught me like snatched a knot in my ass. He said, if you're in the United States illegally and you break the law, you will be arrested. Didn't they break the law when they came in the United States? Now the administration is backing off what they promised me and you. Like I told you last week, the protesters won. The protesters held out. They kept going, and the federal government couldn't stand the heat. Well, that's a good thing because they're pushing this thing so far. What's going to happen to them if they get everybody pissed off? Then this government, as it is right now, will not exist anymore. And I'm like this close to thinking it shouldn't because nothing is happening with any of those corrupt bastards up there. Nothing. Remember this little statement right here by Hillary Clinton? If that son of a bitch wins, we'll all hang. That was in 2016. Now, how many crooked politicians has gone to jail? How many crooked politicians, have they just indicted and made them go to trial? Not one.
Goose egg.
Not one. So Donald Trump is just as much a part of the problem as everybody else up there. They know who's breaking the law. They know who's abusing their power. And that's all this has become anymore. Just about power. When you see like that hearing with Pam Bondi yesterday, did you catch any of that? It's just all of those hearings have turned into nothing but a pissing contest. Mm-hmm. It's all about how can I score points from the elected officials. They don't care what's good for this country. They don't care what their constituents want. They just want power. They want to score points. They can use this for fundraisers to keep getting reelected by idiots who put them in power. That's what's ticking me off. When I heard that crap from Tom Homan this morning, I said, okay, that's it. That's what I got to talk about, is the corruption in this government that nobody's doing a damn thing about. Mr. Wonderful, Donald Trump, he's going to clean the swamp. Shit, he is the swamp. It's that simple. So I'm getting heated.
I have a question about something unrelated.
What?
You want
What's
to
up?
change the subject?
What's up?
Actually, you might ask that they send you an email, but it's Little Loco 87.
Yeah.
Is someone new, I think, to us, says it's not, they don't have a shield, but the question is, I'm disabled. Do you have any recommendations for someone disabled to prep, preferably to go nomad and not be a sitting duck? And that's just such a broad question to try to answer without knowing
Right.
limitations. So maybe an email to you?
That's a good question. Yeah, shoot me an email. Let me put my email address up here for you. It's right there. Just shoot me an email. Give me a little more particulars about where you live, what you're shooting for, what you want to do. We can get you through that. I promise you.
Yeah, so that's a broad question.
Yeah, that is a very
Trying to-
broad question.
Yeah.
But shoot me that email with a few more particulars in it. I've helped plenty of people here. That's why I'm here, is to help people. I got an email to getting off topic. I got one more topic, one more thing
Sorry.
to do.
I needed to calm you down,
But-
so I thought I'd interrupt with a question.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's my job.
All right, let me hit this last one and get out of here, because we're getting close to that 30 minutes I asked you guys for every week. But this one right here, we just talked about Pam Bondi. Right there it is. She says if they prosecute everybody involved in the Epstein thing, the whole system will collapse. Collapse it. Just collapse it. If they're crooked, then the system is crooked. And if you, being the head law enforcement person in this country, if you don't take action to correct it, you are just as guilty as they are. And let me give her a hint, and everybody like her who's up there saying, okay, we're going to go along with the plan. We're not going to do anything about it, but we're just going to kind of stay on the sidelines and go with the flow. When it does go sideways, when everything goes bad, and you think January 6th looked bad, you'll have a mess on your hands. The people that collaborated with them, they might not have taken an active part like her. But the people that collaborated with them, you're going down too. It's that simple. All right, I got that out of my system.
I'm so glad you feel better.
Yeah, I do feel better.
Now I don't have to listen to it.
I've been holding that in all day.
Okay.
When I heard Tom Holman say that today, I said, okay, they just given up, yeah, let the immigrants in, and you see these states, okay, we're going to give them special rights. It's just one thing on top of another, and we have a corrupt system up there. Department of Justice knows it, and they're not doing anything about it. We're done.
Diane said it right. She goes, I need to ask what system.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's why you see that flag behind me upside down right there, tattered and torn. It's done. It's over. You need to get ready for it. Telling you. It ain't going to get any better. Never. Nobody up there has the balls to do it. It's going to take some serious hard knocks for this entire country. And you need to get ready for it.
And she said she's added to that. So maybe I thought she was making a joke. She said U.S. system or global system.
I don't give a damn about the rest of the world.
Well, there you go.
All right. I'm worried about the United States of America. When we're strong, when we have a good government in place, the rest of the world falls in line.
That's true.
It's that simple. The last time that happened was under Ronald Reagan. Ever since then, every president we've had has been a waste of time. There's no other way to say it. It's a fact.
Tell James, yes, you can send me an email.
Yes, anybody out there that wants
Yes,
to send me an
anytime.
email, send it. Anybody. I'll help any of
He
you.
loves answering emails and loves helping you guys.
Yeah, I love helping
Come
you
on.
guys. I answer every email I get. I promise you I'll answer you. But right now, I'm here. I'm telling you, I got to get out of here. I'm at the limit. But get ready for the collapse. It's coming. I'm going to do a couple of live streams on an economic collapse and one on a nuclear attack or an EMP attack, a little more in depth than what I've done before. I'm lining that up right now. You're really going to want to catch those because, especially an economic collapse, look at our economy right now. You know, oh, the stock market's through the roof. Who's making money on that? Rich people. Okay. Wages are outpacing inflation. No, they're not. That's why they show that inflation graph horizontal instead of vertical, because it's always going up. It never goes down. Imagine what that graph would look like if it was vertical instead of horizontal. It would never go down. It's always going up. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them distract you. Watch what's happening. Watch the important things going on. That proves to you, you need to get ready now. If you got any questions, like I said, shoot me an email. Diane made it. Thank you so much. Bible says, in the end, people will be throwing coins in the streets. Well, until I see that happen, I'm always going to collect my coins. I'm going to be ready in case that dollar collapses. All right. I got people still asking me, should I be buying silver? You know, with it, well, what is it today? It was 80 something. It dropped. I think by the end of this year, it's going to be close to $200 an ounce. Right now, it's $77.42 an ounce. So I'm not going to say yes, buy it, because I'm not a financial advisor. But I'm saying if you think you can make it's going to be worth more when the economy does collapse than it is right now, you're absolutely right. So you need to take the actions you think are right. All right. Let me get out of here.
And buy your ammo.
Precious metals, ammo's precious metals. Get it before April 1st. All right, y'all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for giving me your time every week. I love every one of you. We love talking to you guys. I love doing this more than anything else on YouTube. Even though they're trying to keep me down, I don't care. If I'm only helping one person out there, it's worth my time. So with that, I'm going to say stay strong and keep prepping, y'all. Hit up those channels I recommended. There's a lot of good ones out there. Stay strong, keep prepping, and pray for the USA. The Orlando Prepper is out.